Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing the daily challenges for today, Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. As you can see, we are on top of the hour, which means we have the Invaders from Beyond event happening. Of course, this is the start of the second week. We'll have this right up to June the 3rd, 2025. Let's go ahead and see where it's at here. Looks like it's right down here in Charleston, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the dailies here real quick. They're just starting to pop in here now. Alright. Gonna take a little bit of time for that, I guess. So let's pop on down here. Join the event. All right. I like to kind of perch myself up over here. There we go. It's been a little while since we've done this here. I think this happened the very first time last week, last Tuesday as well. That's interesting. Alright, let's take a look at these dailies here now, see if there's anything we have to do relating to this event. Looks like it's just this one here, complete the event, Invaders from Beyond, which is fine. Alright, good stuff. Over there. People joining us here. It's pretty cool.
Hello there. I am Homer. You can
Hello there, Homer.
As an interested party. Those brainwave siphons are collecting unauthorized data. To put a stop to this, we must lure out the alien commanders in control of the force.
Oh, right on. Hey, buddy.
While extracting brainwaves, the siphons emit periodic energy pulses. You may want to avoid them if you can.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, where did that little glow go? Wow, right on, bud. The old cremator there. I don't know if I'll make it over there. Yeah, Lieutenant Kappa is going to end up over there, I think. Is that him way over there? Oh, right there, I was going to say.
Excellent
Nice.
work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon.
I do have a cremator available to me.
One down.
I was the only one shooting at it. Weird.
Let us move our assault.
Alright, let's go here.
Omega.
Let's go to the next spot.
Please note that the enemy spacecraft is equipped with deadly missiles. Be careful.
This person is right on top of me here again. see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of shooting, you know, a few rounds at these guys here. Just so we can kind of get credit for the kill for XP and get some rounds and we're done. You don't have to focus on just kind of one enemy.
I suggest caution.
Ouch. Where is the other guy at? He's stuck somewheres.
That brought down the force field. Destroy
Alright.
the brainwave siphon. Everyone,
There we go. Nice.
please gather at the final
Let's
siphon.
pop on over to the
We're
next one.
almost finished here.
There we go. Good times. We're here there, boys. Uh-oh. Ouch, still got me. Fucker. Person's like right on top of me here. I don't know what they're doing. Must not be able to see me here. Ouch. Hey, Daryl Zeta showing up here now. Couple shots off of her. Get out of the way, buddy. Nice. Ouch.
Earth will surely stand the test of time.
There we go, nice. Let's go ahead, we're going to collect some stuff here. There's some guys over here we actually got our hands on here as well. Yeah. Old buddy here. As you see, that's what I usually recommend to people. You don't have to focus everything you have on just one of these guys, because everyone else is. And that way there, you can just kind of reap the benefits of getting all kinds of junk, getting all kinds of ammo, and not really using much, right? Because you're just trying to land one of your shots on these guys. As long as you're successful with that, you're good. You know what I mean? Alright, let's take a look here. See if there's anything in regards to with server with other people. Looks like we don't. Let's go ahead. We're going to server hop to our camp here. Go. Alright, let's go ahead here. We're going to go to a different server. Start up a private one. Let's make it a little bit easier for ourselves, right? Might as well. There we go. It's what it is, I guess. Those of you who are new to Fallout 76, posted a video here in the channel just yesterday with my low-level character. Of course, he's doing all the early on quests. We did the quest Invisible Ties, and where you get the Chinese stealth suit. Highly recommend it. And highly recommend getting the Chinese stealth suit as soon as you can. And you can check out that video if you so wish, if you have any issues or have any questions about it. Let's take a look here and see what we got for these challenges. Is there anything we can do right here in our camp? Alright, let's take a look at this one here. Craft or scrap a melee weapon 5. So it's not real particular what type of melee, whether it's blunt, whether it's edge, doesn't really matter. And we can find melee weapons all around the wasteland. I usually have pretty good luck with the cultists that are here at Point Pleasant, the Scorched that are here at Morgantown Airport, super mutants right up here at North Kanawha Lookout, as well as the super mutants here at the New Gad area. Fine, they usually will carry melee weapons on them. But if you are a returning player, you haven't played for, I would say, about 8 months or so, Bethesda did change where the drop rate for weapons and armor in general have been significantly reduced. So if you return into the game and you notice that there's nothing wrong with your game, it's just the way it is now. So for this one here, to get it done nice and quick, I usually recommend crafting a couple and then scrap them right at a weapons workbench. All right, let's go ahead and go craft here. We're just going to craft some blunt ones here. So these boards you can craft right off the hop very early on in your gameplay, very low level. You can craft these right at level 1. They only cost you 1 leather and 5 wood. Of course, if you're brand new to the game, between the Vault 76 and Flatwoods, all kinds of leather and wood between those areas, alright? So let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 of these bad boys here. 3 for 5. And we're going to scrap them. Just like that. And that's what I usually suggest, more so for the folks that get things done quick and easy. Now, if you have extra time, you just want to go out and play the game, definitely nothing wrong with that, going after that way as well. It's really up to you. It really depends on how much time you have at the end of the day. Let's see what's next here we can do right here in our camp. Craft any chems too. Okay, so don't get this confused with collect chems. We actually have to craft chems. Of course, we do that as at a chemistry workbench. Okay, now we can get the chemistry workbench a couple different ways. Most people, when you leave Vault 76 as a brand new player, come right down here to Flatwoods. If you go to the tavern, there are 2 little kiosks you can interact with. And there's 2 little quests, early on quests. You stay right here in Flatwoods. At the very end of those 2 quests, you will get the chemistry workbench plan. If you come here to Morgantown Station, there's actually a chemistry workbench right in that station. And I would say 8 times out of 10, the plan is sitting right on the floor next to it. Alright, FYI there. Let's go to our chemistry workbench here. We're going to go down here to healing. Now, most of us will carry Radaway and Stimpaks and Rad-X, even Med-X on us. And you can craft the diluted ×2 version. That's all you really need to do, alright? And again, that's all you have to do. Now, if you are looking to craft a lot of them, you can use the Chemist perk card under Intelligence, which gives you double results. So instead of 2, you get 4. And you can use Super Duper under Luck. And if you use a level 3, it's a 30% chance you'll get double results there, alright? So FYI there. So let's go ahead here. We're going to craft some Rad-X. Just going to do the 1, so we're going to get 2. There we go. Craft any chems 2 for 2. Done just like that. Easy peasy. And again, if you go under your perk cards here, so under Intelligence, we have the Chemist perk card. You get double the quantity when you craft chems. So instead of 2, it's 4 for that diluted, which I just showed you. And under Luck, if you have Super Duper perk card, again, if you don't have a level 3, it's all you have is a level 1 and level 2. Definitely apply. It's only going to help you. This level 3, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Alright, so FYI there. Alright, let's see what's next here. Consuming alcoholic beverage 5. Alright, so a couple different ways we can complete this one. We do have a camp resource available to us that gives us alcoholic beverages. It's this bad boy here, this brewing vat, alright? So if you are a returning player, we got this a couple seasons ago, and it may be available to you in your resource tab in your build menu, okay? So the only thing is that it is fermentable, okay? It's a fermentable type of alcoholic beverages, but it will count towards your daily challenge. So let's go ahead and grab one of them, right? Another thing you can do is you can craft your own fermentable if you have a brewing station. If you don't have a brewing station or a fermenter, you can get them by completing the side quest called Wasted on Nukashine. Of course, you start that quest right up here in Morgantown. At Big House Tattoo Party, you interact with the party poster. But I completed that quest last summer with a member, Mr. Prince. You can check out that video. It's a little glitchy, that quest. But if you have any troubles, by all means, check that video out if you have any issues. But at the end of that quest, you get yourself a free plan, automatically learned, of course, for the brewing station and the fermenter. So FYI there. Let's go to our brewing station here. Craft your own alcoholic beverages. You can even craft these beers. So these fermentable beers, you can see 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood. That's all that it really requires. And you can go ahead and craft a couple of those. Of course, corn and razor grain we can get from a couple of great spots in around the wasteland. Right over here at Cobbleton Farm. Corn here at Silva Homestead. Grain at razor grain at Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, we have that little red barn there with some corn and razor grain there. Right here in Foundation, right where you spawn in, and when you go up towards Foundation, it's right to the right-hand side, and out behind the General Steakhouse. So some pretty good spots there, and of course you have corn and razor grain right in your camp. You can definitely do it that way as well. Now, in terms of stockpile for alcoholic beverages, I find down here, actually, just kind of forgetting to mention Blackwater Mine. Right before you even get into the mine, there's a little building right to the left-hand side with a mole miner on top of it, and there's usually some alcoholic beverages in there. Right over here at the kill box, right on the main level in the dining room area, usually there's about half a dozen alcoholic beverages there as well. And one of the best spots is at the Wayward. Again, if you are a ghoul like myself, you will need a disguise to get in there for whatever reason. But there is a bourbon, a vodka, and a rum. 3 of them right downstairs, and the exact 3 upstairs, so 6 in total. That is a really good spot. And you can also try Players Vendors. Players Vendors will also sell alcoholic beverages there as well. Alright, give you guys some great options there. Let's go ahead here. We're going to drink these fermentable versions. So let's go to our little grocery bag here. So I gave you all kinds of great options of where you guys can go. Let's drink this fermentable beer from our brewing vat just to show you how that counts. Of course, if you are a ghoul, that's good because it does give you a lot of RAS, but if you're a smooth skin, just prepare yourself. You'll be getting some RAS, so you may have to use a red away. Let's drink some of these fermentable pickaxe. There we go. We do have some other alcoholic beverages on us as well. So we have a New River Red Ale. Now we do have Nuka-Cola Dark. Nuka-Cola Dark is a Nuka-Cola beverage, but it's also considered an alcoholic beverage. So let's go ahead and drink one of them. As you can see how that counts. I just kind of wanted to show you that. And let's just go ahead. We're going to drink an Old Collar Lager. There we go. But your best bet, I would say, is the Wayward. Again, if you are a ghoul, you will need a disguise to get inside, but there are 6 guaranteed right inside there. And then the next way, I would say craft it yourself, and then if you have extra time, you can go around the wasteland and find some alcoholic beverages that way. Alright, let's see what's next here. Collect soap too. Alright, good stuff. So I made a video, I would say about a month ago here on the channel, and it is all time-stamped, of course. Check out that video if you saw it. I show you several great locations where we can find soap here in the wasteland. Now, ghouls are a good source of soap. I'm not saying every ghoul will have soap on them, but some of them will for sure. So we have a little stockpile of ghouls here just west of Vault 76 in the upper lower parking lot. Eastern Regional Penitentiary not only has ghouls, but it's a good source of soap as well, inside the cells, etc. Lower section of Clarksburg has ghouls. Just walking around the roadways and the monorail system here in Morgantown. Every, I would say, block and a half, we'll have a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. Pretty good spot there as well. Right over here in the level 50 DMV building, the Charleston Capitol building, you can check out that spot. And down here in Lewisburg and anywhere in around White Springs Golf Club and the Greens, great spot for some ghouls there as well, which may have some soap. But I would say if you do have a little bit extra time, that's probably the way to go. If you want soap right away, I'm here in New River Gorge Bridge East. If you head directly south, now this is a pretty steep hill here, so just be careful going down the hill. That is the Skeleton in a Bathtub. That's where that location is. And then there's 21 bars of soap there. And right up here at Darling Sisters Lab, it has 7 bars of soap here. Out behind on the building on the left-hand side has a wheelbarrow. And about 7 bars of soap in there as well. And of course, most bathrooms I find, even over here at the Fort Defiance, pretty good spot for some soap. Let's go over here today, actually. Let's go to Fort Defiance. We've been doing the Skeleton in a Bathtub and Deli Sods, or not Deli Sods. Skeleton in a Bathtub and Darling Sisters Lab the last couple of times. So let's go here just to kind of change it up a little bit. We're just going to go fly right by these Scorched here. You can go ahead and have a little fun with them if you so wish. We're just going to head right inside here. And again, these cells here, you'll find some soap, as much of other stuff, but Fort Defiance is a great spot for many great things. Let's lock and load here, Jim. I'm just going to go the quick way. We're going to go right to the 3rd floor here. We have this elevator. Now, there are different ways to get there. You'll see all kinds of people with their own videos showing you, a quicker way without using elevators, etc. You can most certainly do it that way, but you actually come here very early on if you're looking to follow the Enclave, okay? So, FYI there. So, if we head right down here, there's a bathroom right in here. And there's usually a bunch of soap inside these little bathrooms. Oh, the one's not there. Good little spot there. Usually there's soap here, and usually on these guys here as well, but fortunately, not today. Look at that nice little score there. Actually, while we're here, let's take a look for the white dirty one. And yeah, nothing here. Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Haha. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Cripple Scorch's arm too. Okay, many great spots we can find Scorched here in around the wasteland. Again, we all know the more popular places such as Camden Park, Tyler County Fairgrounds, maybe Withers Water Park, also the Winding Path. One of my favorite spots is right here at Somerville's Docks and Somerville's Dam. It's a real good spot there. This side here, just to give you a couple spots, Ranger District Office, right where we are at here at the Fort Defiance on the outside of the building. Okay, so a couple good spots there, but I do have videos on the channel. The title is Locations for Spooky Scorched or Festive Scorched, okay? It doesn't have to be that time of year. I show you about 19 to 21 locations for Scorched, so the only reason why I mention that is because it is possible to be on a busy server, and everyone and their dog, every places you go, you can't find Scorched to save your life. I've definitely have been there. We can still utilize those videos for those Spooky Scorched and Festive Scorched, more so for the location aspect, okay? What we're going to do, we're just going to head right back outside here, find the elevator, and we're going to go right outside because we're right at Fort Defiance. And we're going to head outside. All right. So again, we're not killing these Scorched, just killing them. What are we doing? We're crippling their arms too. So you can go ahead and you can free aim for their arms if you so wish. Or if you use VATS like myself, there's a perk card that will help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. You see I have it equipped. All right. And I believe that's the only way this will work. I believe if you're above 8, someone had mentioned, it kind of becomes obsolete, but I think you gotta have it equipped, is what it is, alright? So just an FYI, and if for a daily like this, where you only need 2 cripples, you can just go ahead and free aim, okay, that's more than acceptable. But if you do have a lot of them, like for a weekly challenge where you have to cripple 30, you could definitely do it the free aiming way, but if you use the concentrated fire way with that, you can actually get 1 to 2 cripples per enemy, and just save yourself a whole whack of time, alright? Just an FYI. No, not everyone needs to know, alright? Just in case you're wondering or afraid of someone, thinking that you just use VATS all the time. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to get our sneak on here. And we gotta go for the right arm here. Go for left arm. There we go. As you saw there, we just used the 1 Scorched. And he was Annihilator, so he was a level 100, so he was a little tanky. Oh, super snipe. Uppercut. Uppercut to the fury to the solar plexus. Alright. That's enough, Jim. I didn't realize those were there. Huh. Interesting. Look like ammo boxes, but they're stash boxes. Huh. That's interesting. Didn't realize those were there. I guess I don't come here very often, I guess. Alright. And again, for crippling, most ballistic weapons, the crossbow, bow and arrow, shotgun with Enforcer perk card under agility, the drill with a tanky build or power armor build, plasma caster, plasma rifle. Again, not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple. You guys have seen my gameplay day to day, week to week, and you guys see that for yourselves. Alright. What's next here, Jim? Oh, we got one more. Look at that. Kill a human enemy 10. So different type of human enemies we have here in game. Cultists, Blood Eagles, and Communists. Okay. In terms of real squishy guys, right up here we do have this type of icon here for Blood Eagles. This type of icon here for Cultists. Again, there are some exceptions like down here in Point Pleasant. So just an FYI. So real squishy guys, we have the Crosshair, Clancy Manor, Oregon Cave, which of course is only 3 entrances to Oregon Cave. Someone was looking for a 4th one a little while ago, but there's only 3 of them. Point Pleasant, Hunter's Ridge, Twin Pine Cabins. Right down here, Kanawha County Cemetery. We have good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it. Stouts down here, the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Killbox, the Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Cane Camp, Bloody Franks, Moth Home. Again, just kind of look for those icons, like the Whole Mine, Johnson's Acre. Again, the Communists will be right down here in Camp Liberty. Let's pop down here to Camp Liberty. We were here the other day, and I know those Communists, they really miss us, so we're going to go back down there and take care of some more business here. It's also a pretty good spot for some canines, I would say. There's about a half a dozen dogs here as well. That dog's like running from tent to tent. See that? Huh. That's pretty funny, actually. It's like, I can make it. I can make it. Little mongrel friend there. Whoa, 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 guys, whoa. Hang on now. Uh-oh. Someone there with an automatic weapon, that guy. Get rid of them. Or her. There we go. If you're hit from your own kin there. There we go. Huh. Grab some junk here while we're here. Alright. I think we're done. Alright, just like that, guys. Pretty awesome. Let's head back to our camp. If we'll make it there. They're trolling us there pretty good, that one far away there. Huh. Oh, at that old camp there. They're crossing the way where it was. It's, those of you who've been with me for a while remember that camp. Alright, weapon of the day here, guys. Let's take a look at that. Not that. The Fixer. Not combat, plus 100% fast accuracy at plus 50% action point cost. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 15 bonus VATS critical charge, plus 40% armor penetration, 100% sneaking speed, 15% stealth and shadow stalkers explosive lucky. So I actually switched this one to a single fire, so it has a hardened receiver on it right now. Stabilized short barrel, true stock perforating magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor, and it's awesome looking rusted paint. 74 damage, 45 ammo, as you can see, single fire. So you've been hearing me talk about this last week. So I had this one set up for a fully automatic commando build. And that's one thing I like about the Fixers and the Handmaids. You know, you've been collecting these for a while, you've been scrapping them, so you've unlocked a lot of mods for them. And, you know, you can switch between commando, automatic, or single fire rifleman with the same gun. So that's pretty awesome. Do the same exact thing with the Handmade. You would have saw me use this a couple of times, nothing real crazy, just been kind of playing around with it for a little bit the last couple of days. Gormon's Blue Ridge Focus Laser Sniper Rifle. There's definitely some better mods, but I don't have all the mods for this bad boy. I do want to get better, definitely some better legendaries for it, but right now it's just a Gormon, so damage increased by to 24% as you fill your hunger meter. And thirst meters currently plus 24%, plus 50% critical charge. Your loading gain 250 ballistic damage and energy damage resistance. So Gormon's vital resilient. So I have on this guy right now is calibrated capacitor, true sniper barrel, stabilized stock, long scope, beam focuser, and Blue Ridge paint. Pretty awesome looking paint, I would say. Love this paint on this gun. 91 damage, takes fusion cells, and it's charging. Pretty good. And both will satisfy the old Rifleman perk cards here. Let's take a look at that real quick. So under Perception, we have Rifleman, Expert Rifleman, Master Rifleman, all maxed out. Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Arms of Steel, Arms Keeper, Bandolier, Fireproof, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive White Knight, Adrenaline, these random luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Pretty much the same thing as the Commando build that I have. I just switch out the Commando for Rifleman right here in Perception. Legendary perk cards, they don't change for me, they stay the same. I'm very happy with them. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. Right on. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John TJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.